Very good day everybody, and welcome to another video. This is your personal funky sim pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko, and I will be your captain for today's flight. And today's flight is actually the first time I will be doing a request that came in through Discord. It was a route request to fly from Abu Dhabi to Mumbai, and that's precisely what we are going to do today. It's going to be about a 3-hour flight, including taxiing and everything. The flight time, I believe, is like 2.5 hours or something. We'll be using the PMDG, the Boeing 777-300ER with United Emirates LABRI. We're not flying out of Dubai, but actually out of Abu Dhabi. We're using real-world time, real-world weather, the Airsoft simple traffic tool, and I just totally distracted by the radio going off. Yeah, we'll be using the GSX and the Airsoft simple traffic tool, and as you can hear also Zayed engines AI. And you can follow the flight on Volanta if you would like to. Let's just hop on in. Get the overlay up.
Egypt Airliner 14 contact Abu Dhabi Tower on 118.675.
Alright, so we're parked here, Abu Dhabi at, I believe this was actually called Gate 0. I'm not really sure if that is, unfortunately it doesn't really quite connect, look at that, so it's a bit of a shame. But here's our plane. Blades are lightly spinning. Probably a little bit of wind going on here today. And the sun is nice and high in the sky here, look at that. I'm expecting it probably very hot here. But I don't know, we'll see. It is autumn in the northern hemisphere. But maybe autumn here means 32 degrees, you know. Let's hop on into the aircraft and set everything up. So everything pretty much is already like started, so a bunch of things are already started up. The batteries are on, the APUs are running. We have external power available, so let's turn that on immediately, and also turn on the ADRUs, emergency lights can go armed, and let's turn on the logo lights. And then I suggest we just start the boarding immediately. I believe we're carrying 189 passengers today. It says here gate 0, so let's just request boarding. So as usual, we'll just set up our departure airport. Let's see, do they recognize it as gate 0? That will be interesting. No, that's not in database. Okay.
Boarding requested.
So what they call it here? Gate number 122. See if that makes any difference here. And that actually does, so we can copy that into the scratch pad, set inertial position. Right, and we request our route. This is looking different than usual. I'm not sure what's going on here. VABB, I think that's ours, isn't it? Just to double check. Yes, alright. Well, we'll just choose it from here.
Do you want to board crew? Pilot's boarding starting.
So let's load in the route and let's get the, sorry for the angle, checklist up here.
Crew boarding starting.
Etihad 902 Mike, radar contact. Climb and maintain 12-1-2000.
Not close enough to the door, so we won't see passengers. That's a shame.
Passengers boarding starting.
So that's 189 passengers boarding, like almost in an instant. Because the jetway does not quite connect here for some reason, and we won't see the passengers.
Etihad 902 might contact UA Center on 128.125.
Alright, let's get the charts so we can see which frequency we need. So we go airport at Abu Dhabi. I'm thinking this one, let's spin it. So the 8 is for departure 119.675. 119.675, just dialing that in.
Saudi 809er contact UA Center on 128.125. Over to you.
I International Airport. Information X-ray. 1000 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 31 left, 31 right. Wind 310 at 11. Cav OK. Temperature 36. Dew point 15. QNH 1010. Transition level 150. Curfew restrictions in effect. Expect delays on the south ramp. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following
So it's
is
actually
requested.
36 degrees here.
Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray.
Alright, information X-ray. The wind 31011 knots. So it's 36 degrees, and we have QNH 1010, and the transition altitude is 150. So put this to hectopascal, and let's just hit the little B button, and that seems correct, 1010. These will just skip, but we will set the parking brake. So we have the route. The thing we do not have is the fuel and everything, so we'll have to do that manually. For some reason it didn't do it automatically like it usually does. Let's have a look at our OFP, see what we can expect today. Cost index 183, cruising 390, looks like initial cruising altitude will be 350. Now the fuel that we're carrying with us, 26,000, could be maybe rounded up 26.1. And then 6.7 on the final reserves. 350, cost index 85. Reserves 9.4. That doesn't seem correct. And fuel 9.1, that also does not seem correct at all. So we'll have to do this ourselves. So let's say 26.1 for the block fuel. And final reserves, let's say 6.7. The cost index 183. You see the parking brake was actually set, and that's something in the PMDG. Sometimes you just need to like sort of toggle it off and on, and then like for now I cannot turn it off. That's typical PMDG. Not to diss them because their planes are actually awesome, but not really sure why that's always such a thing with the handbrakes. parking brake released, and let's set that again. And then it takes it. One 7.2. Zero fuel weight, that seems okay. Alright, so let's go back to the route now. So we have the basic route in here. So now we will need our clearance. So Abu Dhabi delivery 125.1. Hey, Captain Milan, how are you doing, man? 125.1. Good to hear, man. So let's have a look at the OFP again. Let's see, departing from 31 left, that is actually one of the departing runways. 31 left, we got the KANIP to uniform. I'm expecting the runway 27 with the Qatar to Alpha. Right, so today's call sign, Emirates 812. Abu Dhabi clearance, Emirates 812, where it stands 102. We have information X-ray requesting IFR clearance to Mumbai.
Stand by for that clearance. Emirates 812 cleared to Mumbai via the Thane 2 uniform departure, then asphalt, departure runway 31 left, initial climb to 5,000 feet, departure on 124.400 squawk 2415.
Cleared to Mumbai via the KANIP to uniform departure, then asphalt, departing runway 31 left, initial altitude 5,000, and squawk 2415, Emirates 812. Alright.
Emirates 812, read back correct. Contact ground on 123.975.
Ground 123.975. Emirates 812. Alright.
Clearance on request, stand by.
So let's see if we actually have the fuel on board. We do not, so let's maybe do that first. FS actions. And fuel.
Emirates 812, you're on the clearance frequency. For taxi instructions, contact ground on 123.975. Expect runway 31 left.
Copy that, Emirates 812. Good day. So 26086. So we should now have the fuel all loaded in. 26.1, it's saying there. It's alright. Alright, so then the departure page, so runway 31 left. We got the... Oh, that's the wrong direction, Arkady. The KANIP to uniform departure. KANIP to uniform, it's sitting right there, looking all pretty for us. Insufficient fuel. We'll have a look at that in a little bit. And we go back index for our approach. See, maybe we can already put it in. 27 with the cat or 2 alpha. The Zulu 27 and the cat or 2 alpha. And do we have a transition? SUGID. SUGID's in there. Execute. Still saying insufficient fuel. We've had this happen a couple of times.
VABB delivery, good morning. Etihad 500 is information. Echo IFR to Doha, please.
1 second for that clearance.
VABB delivery, good morning. Etihad 669 with information. Hotel IFR to Doha, please.
That's all the boarding has finished, so let's turn on the seatbelt sign. Let's go to our performance tool, and we have departing 31 left. It's actually now at 1009, it looks like.
Requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information X-ray. Abu Dhabi International Airport, information X-ray. 1000 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 31 left, 31 right. Wind 310 at 11. Cav OK. Temperature 36. Dew point 15. QNH 1010. Transition level 15.
Alright, so take off at 67 degrees. Let's see how this is going to work out. Take off 67 degrees. Giving us 89.3, and that's spot on. Trim 5, flaps 5.
Stand by for that clearance.
Departure 1 kilo, runway 31 left, initial climb
141, 147, 155. Those numbers are a little bit different, but we'll keep what's in the FMC.
Etihad 535, read back correct. Ground will be on 123.9er 7 feet.
Got to stay lubricated. Descent forecast uplink ready. Let's do that. also get our runway heading. 31 left, 306. Go with the digital clock. I was like that. Let's make it say approaching minimums. Display units, kilograms and Celsius.
That's a hot 1-1.
Weight units, kilograms.
I am waiting on that clearance. Stand by.
And finally, simulation. Let's have a look in here.
Emirates 256, good morning. Request IFR clearance to Rome.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Realistic parking brake behavior. Alright, so the boarding is finished. Let's have a look outside. We should be able to get our taxi clearance shortly. And maybe we can actually leave on time. The APU is already running. Let's see what else do we need to do. Let's get our checklist. That's what they're there for, so we don't forget anything. So flight deck door closed and locked. Let's actually close all the doors. The ground tower can be released. Closing all doors. And ground was 123975.
Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information X-ray. Abu Dhabi International Airport, information X-ray. 1000 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 31 left, 31.
Abu Dhabi ground, Emirates 812 at stand 122 with information X-ray, request push and start.
Emirates 812, push and start approved, face northeast.
Approved, facing northeast, Emirates 812. It's basically tail to the left, nose to the right. The flight deck door, that is closed. So mode control panel, V2 speed, heading, track and altitude. We've set those all. Our initial altitude today will be 5,000 feet. We've set the runway heading. We have our 250 knots in the speed window there. We have lateral navigation, vertical navigation armed. And we're at 1010.
118.675.
So we have our takeoff speeds as well.
Switching to tower with Sky 28 Papa Victor.
141, 147, 155. So CDU pre-flight's been completed as well. Trim, we should set the trim for 5, but we need our hydraulics for that. There we go. Taxi and takeoff briefing. Let's have a look. So the taxi will, we can expect pushback facing northeast. And we'll be on Echo 11. And then probably, what will they do? Echo 11. Maybe that's... Not sure if they're gonna call these as well. But we'll get onto Echo probably. And that will just take us to our runway. Holding point. We'll probably get Echo 15. Now the departure, obviously the plane will fly for us. Out of 31 left. Position altitude here says 13,000, but we'll go with what St. Intentions says. So we got the car up to uniform.
Express India 523, taxi to parking via Echo 8.
Looks like this one, although I cannot actually read it, I must say. Car up to uniform, there it is. So we all go like this. So Optol, Guvin, Opmuk, Mursu, Idliv, Lonup, and then we have the KANIP to uniform, taking us to Intup, and then to KANIP. So minimum altitude there at Optol is 5,000 feet, 7,500, and then below 9,000, above 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, and so on.
Etihad 205, Abu Dhabi ground, taxi to Afghan 5, left 510, via Echo 13, Foxtrot. Good day.
So taxi takeoff briefing completed. Let's turn on the beacon.
To take Echo 13 because we're past that point. We're at the intersection of.
And then we have the before taxi checklist. So let's first push back.
Delta 9 cross one-way 13 right onto Echo 14.
Just see we get the fuel pumps going. We do not have anything in our starter tanks today. I'm thinking we're pretty much set up here. So prepare for pushback and departure.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
So this flight was requested by Chief the pilot on our Discord.
Checks completed.
As I said, this is the first flight of such kind that I will do. So requesting flights through the Discord of the channel. But everything here looks okay. We do have the chocks still in place. So let's get that stuff out of the way as well. Remove chocks. But still saying insufficient fuel.
Lock in gear.
Can't say I like that a lot. See what's going to happen once we're flying. And maybe we should, I don't know, maybe we should just take a little bit more with us, but then we'll have to redo all the calculations probably. Let's just see what's going to happen. So that will be nose to the right and tail to the left.
Abu Dhabi ground, Assalamu alaikum, Etihad 535, heavy.
And let's clock 2415.
Heavy, requesting push and start.
Start at will.
Etihad 535, push and start approved. Face southeast.
Qatari 3 Whiskey, pushback and startup approved. Face east.
Right, so pushback started. Let's start up engine number 2. Let's get the engine page up here. There's our N2, 10% and fuel. Alright, engine number 1. Wait for the N2 to kick in. And reaches 10% and we can add our fuel. Let's set up the radio panel here as well. Now that looks like a good pushback.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Confirmation for a good engine start.
We have good engine start on both engines, so we can immediately confirm.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
You know, maybe we'll also do a return flight one day, the exact same route, but then we're not using Emirates, but we'll actually use Etihad Airways, which actually is the hub for Abu Dhabi instead of flying with Emirates from here.
Two trunk disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Alright. Before we start moving, let's get our taxi clearance. It is still saying insufficient fuel. Every now and then it seems to do that. I'm not really sure why. It looks like we have the correct amount of fuel with us. But we can always top it off while we're flying. It's not very realistic, but hey. That's how it is. So there's Zayed. She's going to show us our bypass pin. Thank you, Zayed. She's going to do it once more. And I'm just going to nod at her. Look at that. I'm not really sure what that sound is. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm getting actually calls. No, that's not going to happen. I'm sorry, man. Just stand by a second, please. let me get my focus here. What was cool? This flight, as I said earlier, this flight was requested on our Discord channel by Shiv, and I just heard some sounds because I'm never on Discord, and all of a sudden I heard some sounds, and I was like, "What the hell are these?" And I alt-tapped, and it looks, and he was typing to me. So yeah. So yeah, just we're flying. We're not flying on VATSIM today. We're just flying offline, if you will, but we are using St. Engines AI. So to have a little bit more immersion. We cannot hurt anyone. We cannot harm any flights. Well, we're not on VATSIM. It's a good way to get our procedures all straight and our speed and everything. Because when you're doing this all on your own, with ATC, there's a lot of stuff going on. So it's good to practice. So that's what we're doing. Alright, so let's see. We could expect, we're on Echo, what was it? Echo 11 or something? Echo 11 and then Echo. So let's get our taxi clearance. Ground was 123-975, so we're on that. Ground Emirates 812, request taxi 231 left.
Emirates 812, runway 31 left taxi via Echo 11, Foxtrot Echo 15.
Taxi to 31 left via Echo 11, Foxtrot Echo 15, Emirates 812. So they flew in a Foxtrot there. So, okay, so that's where we're going. So we are standing right here. We'll take the first to the right. So we're here on Echo 11, get the right on Foxtrot. Just carry on Echo 15 and it will take us straight to our runway. Alright, cool. Let's do this. So let's see. Runway turn off lights. Taxi lights can come on as well. And if I'm not forgetting anything, I think we should be fine. Let's get our checklist, so we don't have to worry about forgetting yes or no. Crazy Captain, how are you doing, man? Thanks for saying hi. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us. The NTI should be on auto, and I think that's already on auto. Well, let's check the recall to see if anything requires our immediate attention. We'll accept there the insufficient fuel, which is not unimportant, but we covered that. Auto brake can go to rejected takeoff, and our flaps should go 5. Although I don't think they're on this. And flight controls, you consider them checked. Ground equipment clears as well. That's so flaps 5, so the flaps are traveling. So that should auto check its own. So then I think we can start rolling. Let's see, parking brake that's not working. There it goes. So before takeoff checklist completed as well, flaps 5, and then there's the after takeoff checklist. So the first to the right, let's just double check here. Real quick before we overshoot. Should be this one, right? Let's take that. Yes. And the PMDG 777, just a lovely plane, man. Crazy Captain, you join the YouTube channel? Well, you can at least subscribe. I don't know. I don't have any program with joining and membership and everything. If that's what you mean, I'm not even sure what you mean. That goes to show that I'm not way into deep in all the YouTube things. But yeah, man, you can definitely at least you can subscribe if you want. You know. Hey, you subbed. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we're just here to have some fun, you know, just do some flights. And that's pretty much it. But thanks again for subscribing. It's always nice to have some people, you know. And sometimes we're flying, there's hardly anyone watching, sometimes there's a couple of people watching. It's all good. So this basically is going to take us straight to Echo 15 because we'll just have to take left at the very end, so that will be fine. Oh, fly together. I'm not sure. I don't think tomorrow I will be. I might not be streaming, and if I will, we'll have to do that on VATSIM. But maybe maybe through the Discord. We can do some group flights or something. It could be fun, like maybe with some airliners like these, or maybe just some general aviation aircraft, you know. I don't have IVO. I don't have VATSIM, and I think yeah, I've been on VATSIM for a real long time. For I don't know, maybe 20 years or something, if not longer. Alright, let's get the tower frequency. Tower north or south, not sure which one. I'm guessing that will be south. 119.2. Let's look out of the window before you run into a camel. Not that I expect there will be actually camels on the on the taxiway here in Abu Dhabi. Oh wow, on VATSIM. Yeah, those things can get really messy, man. Oh look, we got some incoming traffic there. Right, so we're coming up to our runway. Yeah, let's not run into any animals. I mean, there's probably like already a lot of flies on our nose, you know, and an occasional little bird that might be eaten by the engine. Oh, you live in Abu Dhabi. That's so cool, man. It's 36 degrees. I heard on the weather report. Right, so here's our runway. 31 left.
Emirates 812. Contact tower on 118.675. Have a good afternoon.
118.675. Emirates 812. So that was the other frequency. 118.675. Let's first hold short. And we set our parking brakes. Let's see if we got the frequency correct. 675. Oh, talk to ATC. through Say Intentions AI. Let me show you. Before we take off, here is Say Intentions AI. And that's what we're using to talk to ATC. Alright, so let's catch our bearings before we do anything stupid.
442 contact ground on 123.975.
So we are on the frequency and landing lights. Let's wait a little bit. Let's just first get our clearance. Tower Emirates 812, holding short runway 31 left, ready for departure. Yes, it's paid, man. It's like a subscription.
Emirates 812 heavy, Abu Dhabi Tower, runway 31 left, winds 310 at 11, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, 31 left, Emirates 812. And then departure frequency they gave us, 124.4. Let's dial that in as well. So we can smoothly transition from tower to departure. 124.40. Alright. Right, man, anything else you need to do? Landing lights go on. And the strobe lights go on as well. I think we're completely configured for departure. Let's do it. So, release the parking brake. Now let's get ourselves into position. Camera crew, prepare for takeoff. So our performance speed 141 V1, 147 rotate, 155 V2. So let's keep it rolling. Let's go 50% and one first.
Navras 132, hold short of runway 13 right. Holding short of
And then we set our takeoff slot. And let's get going, man. Let's go to Mumbai. And Shiv, this one's for you, man. And thanks so much, Shiv, for suggesting this route on our Discord. It's an interesting way to get to certain places.
Welcome to Abu Dhabi. Contact ground on 123.975.
Switch to 123.975.
Get up.
455 heavy, thank you.
After that, Tower 1052, please be certain place to land. Qatari 1052, Abu Dhabi Tower, pass your message.
That's one.
Navras 132, cross runway 13 right. Cross 13 right, Navras 132.
Flaps up.
Emirates 812, contact departure on 124.4.
124.4, Emirates 812. Departure, Emirates 812, climbing through 2,300 for 5,000.
Emirates 812 heavy, Abu Dhabi radar contact. Climb via the SID to flight level 150.
Climb via the SID to flight level 150, Emirates 812. Let's turn on the autopilot. And we can get ourselves to 150. And we are identified. Okay, so let's do the after takeoff checklist. Oh, that's the descent one. Landing it up, flaps are up, so that's already completed. The auto brake already done automatically. We can turn off the runway turn-off lights though, and the taxi lights as well. Major day, that's so cool, man. What did you never hear before, Crazy Captain? But it's always good to make people's day. I'm happy for you. Right, so 2 minutes into the flight, 6,400 feet. We're just following our standard instrument departure now. The FMC is just flying that for us. Or in the FMC, the autopilot is flying it for us. Have a look outside. It's a beautiful plane. Just the airport behind us, and we're standing by for a right turn. Oh, you're a Shiv, man. How did you change your name? Yeah, this one's for you, Shiv. Absolutely. That's so cool. I wasn't sure. Oh, that's so cool.
454 heavy. Abu Dhabi radar, clear direct, IM2.
Sorry, sure, IM2, Etihad 454.
Right, so far it's looking good. Let's see on our VNAV page.
78, establish dial left, 13 right. 3 dial left, approach 13 right, Etihad 578.
Norris 125, contact UA center on 128.125.
128.125 for Norris 125.
Cool, man. And here comes our right turn. So leaving Abu Dhabi behind, and we're on our way to Mumbai. I'm not sure, by the time we reach Mumbai, it might actually be sunset. Hopefully it's still daylight, and if it's not, hopefully the sun is setting. But hasn't set yet, so we have a beautiful golden sun rays shining on our Emirates livery here.
Sky Dubai 662, contact Dubai Tower on 118.75.
And we're now holding at 9,000. I'm not really sure, but now it's going to rain. It's going to be night. Oh well, okay. Well, that's how it is, man. I must say I deliberately held off doing this flight, due to time zones and everything, because I wanted actually to have at least some daylight, and we do have now. And if it's like dark, as I said earlier, I will probably also do another flight sometime later. The exact route, but then the opposite. So we'll fly from Mumbai to Abu Dhabi using Etihad Airways at that time, and then I'll make sure that it's daylight on both airports.
Badr Air 201, contact UAE center on 128.125.
So let's see if we can just force the climb to 15,000 here. And how does it work in this one? Do we just to vertical speed then maybe? Let's do that. So switching to vertical speed mode. There we go, so we can continue our climb. Thanks, Shiv.
535, contact UAE center on 128.125.
Yeah, that's so cool, man. I appreciate it so much, Shiv. I just hope you enjoy, man. That's what we're here for. Alright, so 6 minutes into the flight, we're almost at 10,000 feet. What we nose is still quite high up, but it's a little bit under 10 degrees. I'd say Maybe get some lights up in here on the overhead. I must say the lights in these 777 are not all that great. Alright, so let's turn off the landing lights and let's also turn off the seatbelt sign. I'll put that on auto. Oh, you won't be there for the landing. No worries, man. You can watch it. It's good. It's good that you're going outside doing things, you know. No worries at all. But yeah, that I can understand. It's a little bit of a bummer. But the entire thing is recorded. It's being streamed, and the entire streams are always available on the channel. We have like over 400 videos. Alright, so let's get our progress page. So we expect to arrive 1444 Zulu.
Norris 125 contact Cochin Tower on 118.8.
That's in about 2 hours and 40 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard the flight 812 to Mumbai. As you may have noticed, we have turned off the seatbelt sign, so you may feel free to walk around the cabin. If there is anything you need, please reach out to our lovely cabin crew. They're here to assist you. We'll be cruising today at an altitude of 35,000 feet initially, and later we'll get ourselves a little bit higher, which is approximately 11 kilometers or so. And we're looking at a flight time of about 2 hours and 40 minutes. We hope you will enjoy your flight. On behalf of Emirates Airlines and the entire crew, thank you very much for your attention. Alright, it looks like we made a fool out of ourselves successfully this time again. And then there's the descent checklist. We don't need that for a while. Oh, I stream on OBS, and editing the videos I do that with let me see what it's called, DaVinci Resolve. I use the free version, DaVinci Resolve. Excuse me.
Heavy request frequency change to power.
Etihad 2, contact Abu Dhabi Tower on 118.675.
So transition flight level 150, so it's already in the system thinking.
Emirates 812, climb flight level 310.
Climb flight level 310, Emirates 812. Right, 310, let's keep on climbing. And I think we can now set standard pressure as well. No, not on Steam. So I do own this game on Steam. So in that sense I'm on Steam, but I'm not streaming there. It's just using OBS. We're at Idlib, turning right to Lonup.
Abu Dhabi radar with Sky 7214, flight level 140.
With Sky 7214, radar contact.
Yeah, so what I do, the streams, they just stream through OBS straight onto YouTube.
Emirates 812, contact UAE center on 120.9er.
UAE center on 120.9er. Bye-bye. 120.9er. And before we contact them, let's see where we are.
Cleared for the Arnav Yankee runway 31 right approach, descend and maintain flight level 100 until established.
UAE Center, Emirates 812, climbing through flight level 175 for 310. We are 3.2 nautical miles from Lonup. Yeah, so for now I turned off the tab with Discord because I get very easily distracted. And but I can put it there later. What I use is called Da Vinci, like Leonardo da Vinci, you know, Da Vinci Resolve, and that's what I use. Not for the live videos. The live videos are just streaming.
Emirates 812, UAE Center. Climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, Emirates 812. Yeah, so but for editing the landing replays, I use DaVinci Resolve. That's what I use for editing the landing videos. But I also use a recording, like it's recording the simulator, Sky Dolly, so that I can make multiple angles. DaVinci Resolve, R-E-S-O-L-V-E, Resolve. That's what I use for the landing replays. Yes, sir, that's it. You got it. Affirmative. Right on the way to Intub. This is all looking good. Let's check our flight plan, the next page, see what they're saying. So at Intub we should be flight level 150 or above. So maybe we can just go back to VNAV. Let's see if we can just keep on going. It's like it's adjusting our vertical speed a little bit. Let's holding around 1100. Actually, it's going down again. So maybe what we should probably do, I'm going back to vertical speed, but let me just have a look at the systems here, if there's anything. I think, as far as I know, we should just be able to tell either, what's our output now, what was it? 340, I thought it was 350.
255, contact midnight approach on 122.5.
Sky Dolly, yes sir, that's correct. Sky Dolly is really nice. But if you want to record your flights, that's all okay, but when you replay them, it will actually replay live for you in the simulator. So you may want to turn off crashes, sim crashes, like plane crashes, under the somewhere in the settings menu, assistant settings, I think, because otherwise the aircraft may detect the crash. CPU still running. Let's actually turn that off. Now we can get the weather for our destination as well. Let's go to COM. So Victor Alpha Bravo Bravo. Can we actually copy that? Yes, we can. So flight information, ATIS request. There it goes. St. Angeles AI. Oh, that's cool. That's the ATIS source today. That's nice. And with like automated reports as well. And we can send it. And then we'll get the weather reports on here as well. You got to go. Alright, man. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello, Shiv. And thanks again for suggesting this flight. You good luck with your cricket, man. We'll see each other later. Have a good day, man.
121.025 for Skydiver 910.
Correct, so we got the first weather report coming in. Unable to provide ATIS at this time. Okay, that's a bummer. But we can leave this open in the meantime. Alright, so it looks like we're on our way. So zoom out a little bit here on the map. So we just flew our standard instrument departure. We're now on our way to KANIP. That's the final point on our departure route. And then we'll get to the cruising stage. And this should take us all the way to Mumbai. top of climb is coming up right there.
Lufthansa 638, Huawei Center, contact Minhad approach on 122.5.
Minhad approach on 122.5.
So I guess we could have changed transition altitude to 15,000.
Minhad approach.
Don't have to do it now, we already passed it, but just to experiment. Well, there you go.
14,000 or 5,000. Descend altitude 5,000 feet, Lufthansa 638.
I'll be stepping off into the galley for just a minute. I'll be right back.
Speedbird 105, contact Minhad approach on 122.5.
Contact Minhad approach on 122.5, Speedbird 105, super.
Alright, so we're back. And looks like we probably didn't miss anything. We're on our way to Agrok, so we can actually now go to VNAV. That should get us there correctly. So it should increase the vertical speed because you can see the banana is now coming down to meet the top of climb point. So it's looking all good. So I'm not sure what happened to Zayed engine in AI because I don't think I changed anything of the settings, but as opposed to as I saw earlier, I actually now see all the transmissions. Before I couldn't see that because I was in sort of like a professional mode or something. I'm not really sure. I didn't change that back, so I'm not really sure why. But it's probably we're not in professional mode. I don't know. But it's not the end of the world. Actually, it's quite handy. So UA center. That's the last message, so we didn't miss anything. And then we're almost at cruising, but still whining that it has insufficient fuel. Now we could see on the progress
Emirates
page.
812 Contact Muscat Control on 118.325.
Muscat Control on 118.325, Emirates 812, bye-bye. So 118.325, 118. To 5, did we get the 5 in here as well? Yes, we did. So let's report in. Muscat Control Emirates 812. We are passing through flight level 340, 4350, and we are 64 nautical miles from Laklu.
Emirates 812, Muscat Control identified. Good afternoon.
Alright. We got some other traffic there, look. There's a Qatar on descent, looks like, nose down a little bit. So I'm wondering, will GSX be showing us any passengers? Or we might need to open the flight deck door to have them pop in. This is looking very deserted. So let's see if we open the flight deck door. And it might have something to do with the airway, not or the man, what's it called? The jetway not being connected properly. Let's go and find out. They actually closed a little curtain. How cute is that? Can we open that? I would totally love that. Doesn't look like it. Let's peek behind. And it's empty. Everybody jumped. Alright, not to worry. Alright, so we're at our assigned altitude 350. And I think we're going to expect a step climb later on. No, looks like this is actually our altitude 350,000 feet. That's about 11 kilometers, a little less. Yeah, so Shiv was the first person to use the Discord channel for requesting a route, suggesting a route. I felt it was time to do it.
We are ready. I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
It's so funny, so there is another...
Two Bravo Hotels, because Alpha Clearance to Velana International.
It's so funny, so sometimes you say something to ATC, you say something back to them, and they will just say, working on that clearance, and you're not actually requesting any kind of clearance, you just said, you have a good day. You know, that's a little bit funny with Saint Engines AI, but I must say I really like it a lot. And I love that there's accents. We were flying in Italy, and I couldn't even understand. I couldn't understand what the guy was saying, because of such a heavy accent. It was so cool. Back to the flight deck. Oh, I don't think we can get these yokes out of the way, can we? No. Alright. So on our way to Laklu, heading 116. 350.824 Mach. Well, that's what we're doing. Still the aircraft complaining, insufficient fuel. We're on autopilot, speed LNAV VNAV path. We have a tailwind, hopefully that's going to help us out with our fuel consumption a little bit. But it's a shame there's no visible passengers. Maybe if we just hang around here for a bit, they will pop in or something. But then I would expect to at least see the first human appear. And I was beginning to doubt that is actually going to happen. So let me check something here in the meantime on my phone. Because I actually ordered something for the simulator, a throttle quadrant. It's a very simple one for general aviation aircraft by Logitech, and yeah, that will be delivered at a different location. So we're just seeing the tracking.
Emirates 21, landing flight level 340, bound Sydney.
Emirates Uniform Alpha Echo 7921, musket control, climb flight level 390.
Well, there's no tracking available, unfortunately, not yet. Right. Okay, so no passengers popping in at all. Let's get back to the flight deck. First things first, see if the AP is still on. That's still on. To fuel flow 3.3 per engine. So we do still have plenty of fuel to arrive, 6.4, but it is probably lower than what we what you actually should have. We'll see how things progress. For now, I don't want to mess with the systems and add a little bit of extra fuel to get rid of that insufficient fuel warning there. So I won't do that. Right, so back to the legs page. Next, a little bit of iced tea to stay lubricated. So let's prepare. We still have time. Can we see when the top of descent is? Probably a little bit early for that. It's not saying. Okay. Anyway. Let's get the navigational display in the center. We go to plan. And have a look at the flight plan. So we go to the last pages. That's our runway, runway 27. Let's actually copy that. We can create a fix. copy it, I think. Let's do that again. Runway 27, let's copy it into the scratch pad, fixed page, and there it goes. Right, so the landing that we can expect, let's order the approach. We're currently looking at runway 27. Now it would be really cool if we could receive the ATIS, but I highly doubt it at this range. 126.4. Let's just give that a shot. 126.4. So I'm also using a piece of hardware, also by Logitech, for the radio panel. That doesn't appear to pick up anything yet. We could maybe dial it in. Let's leave it. Okay. So anyway, runway 27. Let's get the chart for that one. And we had, let's see, runway 27 ILS Zulu. That's the one I chose. And this will be our arrival. So SUGID, I think that will be ours. Go to the legs page. Got a SUGID. So we get SUGID, Arota, Ketor, and then from there we'll probably get vectors. No, we still carry on a little bit. Mike Bravo 393. That's this one right here, to Licta, and then Mike Bravo 395, this one right here, and then you can see here vectors. Zoom in, 40 miles. We just use a step button now, so we'll go to Licta, and then to Mike Bravo 395. And that's pretty much it. And then after vectors we get Charlie India 27 Zulu. So we can expect vectors. We don't have to put anything in here like we usually do, but we will put in the range links for the arrival. So runway 27. So Charlie India 27 Zulu. So the final approach course will be 270 straight, localizer 110.3, and the glide slope will take us down at 9.1 nautical miles from India Sierra Charlie Zulu, which we can see is also the localizer. So 9.1 nautical miles at 2,900 feet, that is this point. And from here we'll be taken down on a 3 degree, as you can see right here, a 3 degree downslope. So that we can put in 9 miles. So now let's get back to the fixed page and set up some range rings around the localizer. So to get the opposite heading, we'll use 090, and this will create a line coming out of the runway center line into the direction that we are coming from. So that's why we use the opposite, 090 /. And we cannot use decimals in the 777, so we just do 9 miles. And we got a ring right around the point where we are going to actually start the final approach on the glide slope. Let's also add one more ring at 15 nautical miles. Just to give it a little bit extra buffer, if you will, for our situational awareness. And that's that. Back to the legs page, we can go back to map view. Against better judgment, with the door open. No, there's no one in there, man. But the aircraft, as you can see, she's still smiling. Look, there's a very cute little modest smile. If you zoom out, Looks like a little line making a mouth. She looks just cute as hell. Still enjoying a tailwind of 24 knots. Still saying insufficient fuel, unfortunately. We'll just keep on checking. Progress page 6.5. I believe it was 6.4 earlier. I'm not sure what the number should be for 777, but that should be good. So yeah, when you're flying online, on VATSIM or IVAO or whichever, or like we are now when you're flying with, say, Intentions AI, or maybe the Beyond A to Z, it's all the same deal. Or maybe actually just using the simulator A to Z, doesn't matter. You just have some pen and paper ready to note all the frequencies and the clearances and whatever. Sometimes you can also use a scratch pad if it's a hey, you're cleared, you know, taxi via 31 to runway 31 left via Echo 11. You could just say, okay, so 31 left via Echo 11, and then Foxtrot, and then Echo 15. You could also put it in like this, and just don't forget to clear it out. But pen and paper is very hands-on as well. So we're at cruising altitude, 35,000 feet. We're enjoying a 25 knot tailwind at the moment. Let's check our VNAV page. The recommended flight level will be 390. Excuse me. It looks like we're not going there. Oh, they heard me say Moscow control. Well, this is so funny. So whatever I'm saying is put here as well. Moscow control. We're passing through flight level 340 with a 6 nautical hours from Oahu. Taxi tuned. Not really sure what this all is. Airport lookup. Skyops, don't know what it is, don't use it. What's new? Learning center. Hi.
Emirates 7921, please expedite your climb to flight level 390.
So,
Landing flight level 390, Emirates 791.
So they can fly level 390.
35, ready for return.
Because I'm thinking if we fly a little bit higher, we might have a little bit better of a fuel flow. We are now at 3.3 per engine. And we can actually get higher. So the time is now 12:38, so we'll be landing in 2 hours. So descending in about 90 minutes. So maybe we could request. Let's just, why not do that, see what's going to happen. So fuel flow here at 35,000 feet currently is 3.3 per engine. Muscat Center, Emirates 812, request flight level 390.
812, climb flight level 390.
Climb flight level 390, thank you. Emirates 812. Alright, so before we just hit 390 here, well, we can do that, but nothing will happen. Let's change our cruising altitude on the VNAV page. Let's change that to flight level 390. I believe we have to put in the FL, not sure. Flight level 390 will be cruise. It's saying insufficient fuel again. Obviously now that we're climbing, we're going to have a lot higher fuel flow. That's obviously a bit of the downside of this. I might need to change the batteries on my controller. So let's see how this is going to work out. If we monitor the progress page, it is now saying we will be landing with 7.4 thousand kilograms instead of 6.4, then it was 6.5. Now it's all of a sudden 7.4. Not really sure what happened there. But hopefully we can get this message here to just go away. And then once we're at 390, we just established that we are at 3.3 thousand kilograms fuel burn per engine. Obviously this is now reading 4.7 since we're using climb thrust. But then once we are at our assigned altitude, flight level 390, I'm going to be curious if that makes a lot difference with 3.3 or not. Maybe it doesn't.
What time would be my cutoff the tank?
So let me just get some new batteries here. So I'm using an Xbox 360 PC controller. That sucker runs on batteries. And we're working again. Okay, so we're almost, we're about to level off at 39,000. And then the engines will adjust again. And then we'll see what the result will be. We still have the warning there, insufficient fuel. Like another Emirates. Cool. Alright, so we're holding now. Flight level 390, and look at that. We went from 3.3 to 1.3 per engine. No, it's sorry, not to 1.3 to 2.4, 2.5. Still saying insufficient fuel, but let's see on the progress page. Actually, still saying 7.4. So probably already calculated that. So I don't think it's too happy with that. And we can see on the VNAV page what our recommended flight level 390. That's where we're at.
Qatar 1 November, Muscat Control identified. Good afternoon.
Qatar 225 Sky, you still with us?
So stand by one moment, I'll be stepping into the galley.
4 Super, request flight level 370.
Qatari 834, climb flight level 370.
Alright, so we're back. AP still going, speed LNF VNF path, we're at 39,000. Fuel flow is now 2.9 and still saying insufficient fuel. And expected fuel on landing 7.4. Let's see here. Let's see if there's any transmissions that we missed. Flight level 390, no. We can get higher, but it's not optimum. Recommended 390, that's precisely where we are at. So let's just we keep it like this for now. Now let's see what the top of descent is expected to be. The nav page up here in the center. So top of descent looks like, let's say 20, 30, let's say 36 nautical miles from Ketor. So maybe we could make a waypoint there, just so we can calculate. So Ketor. So on our way to Ketor is 112. So that's Ketor. Let's say heading 292 for, let's say, 37 nautical miles. And we do not put it on Ketor, but actually before. So yeah, we can. So that means we can click it on Ketor. It will insert. Let's just do execute and check the damage. Budget SUGID Arota. Oh, we will need to connect, otherwise there is no top of descent. And as you can see, that's pretty much right there. Let's go previous page to get ourselves there again, and then we zoom in just to check what we did. So we placed our top of descent we place our point a little bit before the top of descent, so that's cool. So what you can do now, you can copy...
Emirates 812, contact Oceanic on 119er decimal 565, squawk 2000.
Contact Oceanic on 119er decimal 565, squawk 2000, Emirates 812 ahead. Okay, so we get a different squawk code and we go to Oceanic. I don't know why. So 119er decimal 565. Let's do that first. 119er 565. And we squawk 2000.
Air India 919er, contact Muscat Control on 118 decimal 325.
Muscat Control 118 325.
Qatar 1 November, flight level 400.
Qatar 1 November, Oceanic Control, maintain flight level 400.
Oceanic, Emirates 812 Heavy, we're flight level 390, we're 126 nautical miles from PARAR.
Emirates 812, Oceanic Control, roger. Maintain flight level 390. Advise when leaving FARA.
Advise when leaving what? Let's use this button here now. We'll advise when leaving FARA. Emirates 812 Heavy. I'm not sure what that is supposed to mean. Let's have a look on the world map. So what we did, we created a waypoint there, Kilo Echo Tango 01, slightly before the top of descent. And what this allows us to do is just copy this one and go to the progress page and put it under the destination, and then we can see our top of descent will be approximately 1409 Zulu in 633 nautical miles. So 1409 Zulu, so that's in 1 hour and 15 minutes. Let's put this back on map.
Emirates 812, contact Muscat Control on 118.325.
Muscat Control on 118.325, Emirates 812. So that was a bit of a weird message they gave us there earlier. Muscat Control, Emirates 812 Heavy, flight level 390. We are 97 nautical miles from PARAR.
Emirates 812, Muscat Control identified. Good afternoon.
have a sort of fix maybe? Doesn't look like it. Remaining fuel now up, 7.5. No, we're not getting any weather reports, are we? No. That's a shame. So what was the frequency again for the ATIS? Let's check. Arrival airport. So Mumbai ATIS 126.4. So put that on our COM 2. Well, it's not picking up any signal just yet. Which is understandable because we're still quite far out. We're 752 nautical miles out. So we did perform a little step climb to 390, just to see if it would be a little bit more efficient on our fuel use. And we do have 2.9 fuel flow. We started with 3.3 when we came from flight level 350, so it's definitely a little bit of a gain there, but still saying insufficient fuel. But at the same time, the progress page is saying 7.5, so that's technically enough to reach our destination, but it's not optimal, and I don't think we should actually in real world be flying like this. Just not sure. I followed the SimReef profile, and yeah, that's precisely what we put in, but for some reason the aircraft seems to believe it's insufficient fuel. So maybe we need to bring like 1,000 or 2,000 kilos extra next time, I don't know. So descent will be in about 1 hour and 10 minutes from now. So very likely by then the sun will have set in Mumbai. Still enjoying the tailwind, 24 knots at the moment. So I was sitting here cruising. Let's see if the pilot is still funky. down, nice a bit. Well, that's enough of that. Let's put that thing away before we hurt anyone. But I think the pilot's still funky, so that's good. Alright. We got the sun on our back. We also have the wind on our back. It was 24 knots. Now we're at 25 knots. Insufficient fuel. 2.9 fuel flow per engine. And the top of descent at 1409. That's in about 1 hour and 6 minutes. Then we'll take this plane to Mumbai. And I think that's probably the first time actually flying to Mumbai on the channel. I've flown lots of places, I must say. But I don't believe I've actually flown to Mumbai on the Microsoft Flight Simulator. Recommended is still flight level 390, that's where we're at. So we have the ATIS radio, the ATIS tuned into our nav2, or sorry, our COM2, so right one, this one here. 126.4. We're just monitoring that. You can see it right here, ATIS for Mumbai, 126.4. But that's very far out, like over 700 nautical miles still. We'll have, see, tower there will be 118.1. Let's have a look at the airport, so we can see what to expect. Let's go full screen actually. So our assigned runway at the moment is runway 27. We'll be coming from the south and we'll get vectors. So then our last waypoint will take us to the north, and then after that we'll get vectors to intercept the ILS. And we'll probably vacate, there's Apron Alpha. We'll probably vacate to the right. So I'm guessing it would probably be November 8th or November 9th.
Contact Karate Control on 121.65.
121.65 for Cat 261.
We've got some other aircraft coming towards us. There they are. That actually looks like just some generic livery from Flight Simulator. Still cool. Still tailwind. 7.5 on the landing field. Yeah, that's it really. It's the interesting choice made by Shiv. He was in the stream earlier, the crazy captain, and he suggested this flight on our Discord channel. So if there's any flights you would like to, or routes you would like to suggest, feel free, go to the Discord. The link is in the video or in the channel description. You can join us there. And just, there's a couple of channels, and one of the channels is flight suggestions. You can just leave your suggested flight there, and maybe one day I'll fly it. This is the first time we're doing a flight like this on the channel. So this one's for Shiv. And he actually joined the stream, and he was very happy. That was cute. Which cool. I mean, I would be the same. I'd be like, hey man, that's so cool, man, you know. So yeah, that's nice. So we're getting some other places, you know. Some yeah, sometimes I don't know. We'll fly like Rome to to San Francisco or something, or Montreal to Amsterdam, you know, stuff like that, or Hong Kong to Istanbul. So yeah, it's nice to get some ideas and then to also actually do it. Now for this flight, I should actually have started a little bit earlier, I must say, because as you can see the sun is about to set, and I think in 1 hour and about, I don't know, 25 minutes when we'll actually touch down, sun very likely below the horizon on that location. But nonetheless, it's not stopping us. Like always, we are using real world time and real world weather.
Can you please expedite your climb to flight level 390?
Negative. At the moment, get maintain at level 370. And we can switch the flight level 390 moment. Trying to recover one speed in order to disaster. So we'll let you know when climb level 390. Oh, when a little bit. Okay, tonight. Thank you.
The time 13:08. That means in about 1 hour we'll start our descent. And touchdown scheduled for 14:41. So I'll be stepping off into the galley for a moment, and I'll be back right after that.
Flight level 390, Emirates 791.
Emirates 7921, climb flight level 390.
Climb flight level 390, 791.
Contact Karachi Control on 121.65, Etihad 318 Heavy. Good night.
And we're back. Back to the flight deck. First things first, AP's to moon, speed LNF enough path. Mach 0.834, 39,000. That's looking spot on. So let me check on my phone in the meantime to see if there is actually a tracking information for the package I ordered. Well, there's no tracking information yet, unfortunately. So the sun is definitely getting away from us, look at that. There's a destination, but we're at like 640 nautical miles of age here, so that's still quite a ways out. And to be precise, touchdown in 605 nautical miles at 1440. So we gained 1 minute. Still insufficient fuel, 7.6 upon landing, and a fuel flow 2.9. Maybe we try the weather again. So Vector Alpha Bravo Bravo. The airport St. Ange's AI will be the ATIS source. Automated and sent. We did this earlier, but then we got like a message saying there's no weather available.
Control, good evening, Qatari 943, flight level 380.
Unable to provide ATIS at this time.
Qatari 9043, Muscat control identified. Good evening.
Now we also have some weather in here.
Climb up to flight level 480.
So 320 at 6 knots. So for runway 27, that will be okay. Actually, there's also runway 32, which would actually be straight headwind if we use that. So I guess we'll see what we will get assigned. We can also land with a crosswind, and the wind doesn't appear too heavy. It's 6 knots only. But that may change a little bit after the sun sets. Temperatures might change and everything, and the wind will then also change. We'll see how it's going to go down. So there's the sun saying goodbye, flirting with the horizon. and our descent will now be in less than 1 hour. I think around 50 minutes or so. So cool, I'm looking forward to landing the 777-300ER again, and this time at Mumbai Airport. Well, this looks a little bit off. One to 1.5. So the descent checklist will check the recall, we'll set the auto brake, landing data VLAS and minimums, and the approach briefing. Currently carrying 14,000 kilograms of fuel.
Emirates 812, Muscat Control, contact Oceanic on 119.565, squawk 2000.
They're sending us back. That's a little bit weird, but did this earlier as well. Going to Oceanic on 119.565, squawk 2000, Emirates 812 Heavy. I'm not really sure why they're bouncing us back and forth between these two. Let's just switch over. Where are we? Still squawking 2000, so that's good. Oceanic, Emirates 812, flight level 390, we are 67 nautical miles from Doget.
Emirates 812, roger, maintain flight level 390, continuous file to VABB.
To be what? To VABB, oh okay. Continue flight level 390, Emirates 812 Heavy. So here is the chart from Mumbai. Let's see, we got tower on 118.1, we got ground, delivery. There's no approach. Can we see that in here maybe? Let's go airport lookup. Enter an airport ICO code above, review frequencies, weather, runway information. But I cannot enter an airport here. Yeah, so don't know why they're bouncing us about between Muscat Center and Oceanic Control. So right there around SUGID will be the top of descent. Let's see the QNH at our destination, 1007. So we have 320 degrees at 6 knots, visibility 3000, that's like 3 kilometers, that's not a whole lot. FU, not sure what that stands for, besides say FU, man. There's a few clouds at 2000 feet, scattered 2500, 32 degrees. So it might be a little bit hazy or foggy there. Let's see if we can find what FU is supposed to mean. So it should mean in smoke. Okay, so these are the findings by ChatGPT, saying if your meter says FU, it's reporting smoke in the air, and it could be from forest fires, agricultural burning, industrial smoke, even distant wildfires carried by winds. So it doesn't mean fog or dust, they have their own codes, so that's interesting. So the sun has definitely been setting, look at that. So I was expecting maybe it would mean fog, but it's actually smoke from something. We don't know what. Fuel 7.6 upon landing. Click the long button there and go. Fuel flow 2.9. Do where the top of descent listed yet? To top of descent, there you go. At 1412, 348 nautical miles. So we could set up some things before we start descending. If we go to our approach chart, the final approach chart, in this case for runway 27, minimum safe altitude, we got 3,800 on this side, 2,600, position altitude 6,000 feet, position altitude 230 or 207 radio altitude, I think that would mean. Let's have a look down here. Let's go 207. There it is, 207. The final approach speed as we stand currently for flaps 25 would be 141 knots. You can put it in, but we'll have to double check this later. This number will definitely go down. We're at 13,000 kilograms, 13.1, and we're expecting to land with 7.4, 7.7. Actually, that's up now. That's cool. So we're still looking at burning almost half of what we have. So the final approach speed at flaps 25, 141, will definitely go down. But at least we have something from now. We got QNH was 1007. We could maybe also pre-dial that in case it doesn't change. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oops. We put that back to 207. To 1007. And just to double check, 1007. Okay. Starting up the sky dolly in the background, though we're not quite descending yet, but just to be prepared. There is SUGID. Recommended flight level 390 hasn't changed. So curious which runway we can expect. We are now programmed for runway 27. So we get in via Ketor, Mike Bravo 393, Lita, and then Mike Bravo 395, and then we can expect vectors. So we'll be flying north, and then after those vectors, they will these vectors they will vector us with the correct heading to approach, to intercept the localizer. Localizer frequency, we do not have to enter it ourselves in the 777. I believe this one has a NavRef page. It is saying 110.3 at 270, and it's parked, meaning it is expecting that to be, and later on it will be A. I don't know what it really stands for, but like actual probably. 110.3. So let's look it up. 110.3, that's correct. Just to check we didn't miss anything here. I can hear flight level 390, excuse me. Okay. It's funny how they understand, the AI, how they understand what you're saying. It understood me saying, I can hear flight level 390. I don't know why. Top of descent, listed here, 41 minutes. We can check on the progress page. That's 1409. That's more or less correct. I think we can delete this waypoint actually. We just put it in to determine the top descent. So Kilo Echo Tango 01, we just do delete. And then we put Ketor onto that discontinuity and execute. And that will recalculate everything, but it's not going to change a lot. 1411, 297 nautical miles. Fuel upon landing 7.7, still saying insufficient fuel. Well, speaking of insufficient fuel, let's check what the go-around procedure would be. At Mumbai, ILSU runway 27, climb straight ahead to 700 feet. When climbing, turn left on heading 230 degrees to 2600, 2600 feet, then turn left to join the VOR holding the 3800 feet or as directed. Do not turn before threshold. So we'll be landing this direction, runway 270. In case we miss our approach and we decide to do a go around, then we will climb to 700 feet. And then we'll keep on climbing and we'll take a left turn, heading 230 degrees. And we'll climb to 2,600 feet. And then we'll turn left to join the VOR holding, which is actually right above the airport. So SUGID in 145 nautical miles, and then comes Arota, and then after Arota will be the top of descent. So the final approach speed now, or the VRF speed, is 141. It's now down to 140. I'm not going to update yet, because we're still to burn.
Emirates 812, contact Ahmedabad radar on 132.5.
Ahmedabad radar on 132.5, Emirates 812 heavy, thank you, bye bye. 132.5. Just to check if we have the 50 in there, yes. Ahmedabad radar, Emirates 812, flight level 390. We are 135 nautical miles from SUGID. Hey Salat, how are you doing, man? Welcome to the stream.
Emirates 812, Ahmedabad radar identified. Good evening.
Right, cool. So we're identified. So cool, we're now at Ahmedabad radar. We're getting closer for sure. And the descent will be in approximately 40 or 50 minutes. Let's see again. At 1411. That's in about a little under 40 minutes. Right, cool, so the sun is definitely set there behind us, look at that. Sun was pretty high in the sky when we were still at the apron. But here we are now. But I'll be stepping off into the galley for another moment. switch for the back. So I get ourselves onto the flight deck and see what's going on. AP still running, speed LNAV, VNAV path. That's all good. There is a top of descent coming up in about, I don't know, 210 miles. What is it? 230 nautical miles. We have QNH1007 preset. Not sure if that is it. We are not getting anything on our comm, but we do have some weather here. This is now wind 330 at 6 knots. 3,000 meters visibility. There's smoke around the airport. Few clouds 2,000 feet and scattered at 2,500. QNH1007, that has not changed yet. Still message insufficient fuel, that will not go away. We're at 2.9 per engine fuel flow. Expect to land with 7.7 tons of kilogram in our tanks at 1439 and 354 nautical miles. And to top of descent is 204 miles to go. And we'll start descending. So we have the checklist in here. It's very convenient. Descent checklist, recall, notes, auto brake, landing data, VRAF minimums, and all that stuff. Yeah, so descending is in about 25 minutes or so. Still having a tailwind going on here. Just to see if we missed any transmissions, but I don't think we did. Identified, good evening. No. Cool.
radar. Contact Nagpur radar on 132.3.
132.3. 132.3 for Emirates 812 Heavy. Bye-bye. 132.3. I'm just not sure about the station name. Now we can cheat a little bit. So this must not be the pro mode, because in the pro mode you should not be able to see that. Ambulance 812, sure man. Nagpur radar. Nagpur radar, good evening, Emirates 812. Flight level 390, we are 27 nautical miles from SUGID.
Emirates 812, Nagpur radar identified. Good evening.
Fuel carrying 11.1.
Emirates 812, Nagpur radar. Expect the Keto 2 Alpha arrival. I'll have you descending in about 20 minutes.
Let's check out arrival. Please repeat for Emirates 812 Heavy.
Emirates 812, Nagpur radar. Expect the Keto 2 Alpha arrival. I'll have you descending in about 20 minutes.
Keto 2 Alpha arrival, and yes, we're standing by to descend in about 20 minutes. Emirates 812 Heavy. Alright, so we're on the radar, that's good. In about 20 minutes, it should be correct. We're at 1410. That's in about 20 minutes, indeed. Let's see, the first altitude would be flight level 120 or above. We can start by dialing that in, which I will actually do. So transition altitude, I believe, was 6,000, and you can see it right here, 6,000 feet transition altitude, Mumbai. And we'll be coming in from, well, generally this area will be vectored north until we can intercept the localizer for runway 27. Maybe we should ask if we can expect runway.
Emirates 812, contact Ahmedabad radar on 132.5.
Ahmedabad radar on 132.5, Emirates 812 Heavy. Right, so we're going back to Ahmedabad radar. Not sure why this going back and forth is happening. This never happens on VABB, and I doubt it happens in real life. Ahmedabad radar, Emirates 812 Heavy, flight level 390, 4 nautical miles from SUGID.
Emirates 812, Ahmedabad radar identified. Good evening.
We got the Keto 2 Alpha. Ahmedabad radar, Emirates 812 Heavy, we're with the Keto 2 Alpha arrival. Can we expect runway 27?
Emirates 812, yes, expect runway 27 with the Keto 2 Alpha arrival.
Affirm, thank you. Emirates 812 Heavy. Alright, so that's cool, that's confirmed. We have the Keto 2 Alpha arrival, and we have our runway.
Emirates 812, roger, maintain flight level 390 until further descent instructions.
Maintain flight level 390 until further descent instructions, Emirates 812 Heavy. Alright, so we can carry on as we're going now. We're set up for runway 27. Top of descent is coming up right there. That will be in 126 nautical miles, that's 1410. That's in 15 minutes. This one behind us has totally vanished. So the gentleman just told us we can expect to be descending in approximately 15 minutes from now. Then this was about 5 minutes ago. He said 20. Still saying insufficient fuel. So that's nothing new. We'll just carry on like this. If we go to the progress page, we have 7.8. But we can expect 7.8 thousand kilograms of fuel in our tanks when we land. So we should officially have a little bit more. But if you don't tell my boss, neither will I. Now the latest weather report that we had issued 1813. What am I missing? No, on the 18th, my bad. On the 18th, which is today, at 1330 Zulu. So it's relatively new. So for now we'll go by this 1007. We do have the 8th frequency 126.4. We actually have it tuned in our COM2 radio. Where is it? Where are you? 126.4. But we're not picking it up just yet. Just to check, can we see that here on the Saint engines, on the plug-in? Transponder is 2000. So just to check 126.40. Try the COM1 real quick.
Zulu.
That is actually working. So for some reason it is not working on the COM2 radio. Let's see why that is. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Looks like we have the VHF2 on. And we got a little sip here.
Ed at 2500 feet.
So this one is on the R.
Temperature 31.
Okay.
Dew point 22. QNH 1007. Transition level 60. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Sierra.
Information Sierra.
Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport. Information Sierra. 1330 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 2732. Wind 330 at 6. Visibility 1. Sky conditions. View at 2000 feet. Scattered at 2500 feet. Temperature 31. Dew point 22. QNH 1007. Transition level 60. Advise on course.
Alright, so we have the weather information.
Altitude.
We can shut that up. So the wind will be 330 degrees at 6 knots. Visibility 1 kilometer.
Swiss 154. Verify your
Not a lot.
2000 remote Charlie and verify altitude.
And we got QNH 1007.
Swiss 154.
And that is already in there. We'll descend in about 80 miles. Let's check our inner thrust stage. So we're now down to 140 knots out of 141. This might actually go down a little bit more. We're at 10.2 thousand kilograms and we're expecting to land with 7.8 or something, 7.8 in our tanks. Let's just update this for now. Flaps 25, 140 knots. And let's also put this on the legs page, because I don't think the 777 does that for you, like the 737s do. So at the runway should be 140. Forward slash, so we only change that value. Execute. I will also do this for the Foxtrot India 27, 140 knots. Forward slash. Let's keep saying insufficient fuel, but we're just going to disregard that. Top of descent 74 miles. So let's see the descent checklist, recall, see if anything is burning. No, we only have the insufficient fuel message saying that notes we can skip. Auto brake, we'll use auto brake too. So landing data, VRAF and minimums. We have the minimums already entered, 207 feet. We have the VRAF speed, 140, so we'll add 5, would be 145. I should actually put 145 in the FMC. It's good that I'm checking this, so 145 forward slash. That's why these checklists are really handy. 145, and we'll also do it at our runway, 145 forward slash, and execute. So we got the VRAF speed, 145 on final approach with flaps 25. We got our decision altitude. We have the local QNH 1007. Transition altitude is 6,000 feet. And let's check the NAVRAP page. Still saying park, but we have the correct frequency and the correct final approach course of 270 degrees. So we have ILS 110.3. And we can see that on the chart. 110.3 India Sierra Charlie Zulu at 270 degrees. So that would mean landing data VRAF minimums is completed and approach briefing pretty much been completed as well. So we can complete the checklist. We go. And then finally comes the approach at 6,000 feet. We'll switch the altimeters from their local setting to 992 or 1013 where we are now to 1007, which is the local pressure. See if this sucker is updated. So here it's still saying 3,000 feet, 3,000 meters visibility. We could hear there's actually 1,000 meters, so this is a very low visibility conditions at the moment in Mumbai. Let's standing by for descent clearance, which would be really nice. Time 14:04, so in 6 minutes we should start descending. So maybe just not to forget, maybe I can start recording the sky dolly. So sky dolly is recording in the background. Outside pitch black, nothing to see but the tail. Now to check the tower frequency. Mumbai, India. See, tower 118.1. Let me just note this down. Tower 118.1. We don't need it just now, but we will in a little bit. I've been unable to find a sort of like an approach frequency. We have ground, SMC 1 and 2. We got delivery, and we got some data channels, the CPDLC and ACARS, and then we have our ATIS at 126.4. And that's all.
Advise on initial contact. You have information Sierra.
So we're still on information Sierra, so no updates needed. Right, so 38 nautical miles or so to go. 36. So our descent checklist has already been completed, but we will keep checking the VABB speed, because we're now at 9.7. Let's see here. See, we're down to 139. Let's update that immediately. 139 knots, and we go to our legs page and we'll change 145 into 144. That's pretty much as simple as it gets. So 144 knots, forward slash, and we enter it right there. Before we execute, could we do this again, like 144, and just execute both of them at the same time? Looks like it. Let's do execute. And that works as well. We don't have to hit execute each time, apparently. Alright, cool. Top of descent coming very close. So we are now at 132.5. I believe that was Ahmedabad radar. So let's have another look at our arrival. As you can see, we went via SUGID, Aruta, on our way to Kitor, and then we'll take the Kitor 2 Alpha. So we'll take a left turn heading 048 degrees to Mike Bravo 393. That will take us on a 30.6 nautical miles leg to Lichta. We should be there at flight level 100 exactly. And from there we'll travel another 30 nautical miles to Mike Bravo 395 at 210 knots maximum, and then we can expect vectors. They will vector us north. If we look here on the final approach chart, I'm not really sure. Let's actually see. Can we 9.1? Not quite sure where it is, but well, anyway, from here, and then we'll be vectored up north. We'll take a left turn. We'll get vectors to turn left to intercept the localizer. And the localizer frequency 110.3, and that is now as I said earlier, before it was saying park, so it's sort of like we parked it here. But now it's sort of confirmed, now that we're close enough. It's also picking up the VOR, actually under the VOR here. We do not have DME yet, but that's fine. If we look at this on our nav display. Let's go plan first. So Mike Bravo 393, Lichta, then we get vectors, and that is about 5 nautical miles. So So once we reach Mike Bravo 3905, we'll turn left, and then we can expect vectors. And they'll vector us to the left, and then we'll just intercept the localizer, and we'll just set this fucker down. So we go back here, top of descent coming up, so let's check with the ATC if we get our clearance to start our descent. Should be XD right now. Oops, we're already descending. Ahmed, about there are Emirates 812, we're descending currently, is that okay? Swing drag required, let's get the speed brake out. Should actually have stayed at 390. Hopefully they're not getting
Emirates 812, descend requested altitude, say altitude.
Request altitude 120. Emirates 812 heavy.
Emirates 812, descend flight level 120.
Descend flight level 120, Emirates 812 heavy. Alright, so we got away with that one. Yeah, that's the thing. If you put in a lower altitude than what you're at, and you're flying in VNAV like we are now, this is a warning, that's okay. Then the aircraft will start descending the moment it passes the top of descent point. And in our case, we actually had to await the instructions. You can actually see the communication right here. Expect runway 27, maintain flight level 390 until further descent instructions. But here we are. Alright, so cool. So descent has started. We're a little bit high, so we'll keep the speed brakes out. So we will get this warning every now and then. But yeah, we do not want to be high on our approach.
Emirates 812, descend via Quito 2 Alpha into Mumbai, QNH 1008.
Descend via the Quito 2 Alpha to Mumbai, QNH 1008, Emirates 812 heavy. So there, I think, let's check the ATIS.
Dash 7. Transition level 60, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information Sierra.
Well, we're still on information Sierra, which is 1007.
International Airport, information Sierra. 1330 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 27, 32. Wind 330 at 6. Visibility 1. Sky conditions, view at 2,000 feet. Scattered at 2500 feet. Temperature 31. Dew point 22. QNH 1007. Transition level 60, advise on course heading, altitude,
and here direction 1008.
Following
Okay.
is requested. Read back all runway.
It looks like the 8 is
short
lagging behind a little bit. I'm going to change to 1008. There it goes. Our descent checklist was completed. We're still a little bit high, so we're keeping the speed brakes extended for a little bit longer. And let's maybe confirm that message so we can get maybe a new warning just to remind us. So we're now actually on profile, so let's extend, retract speed brakes. Speed brake extended, retracted. Speed brake retracted, that is. Quito, we should be, that's in 6 miles, we should be speed 250 knots at flight level 120 or above. Hey Fodu, how are you doing, man? Fodu, sorry. I think I said Fodu. Hi, back to you, man. And let me get my guitar. Hello. Alright, so let's keep keep descending. Thanks for saying hi, man. Hope you're doing well. We just started our descent into Mumbai airport. Speed brakes are still out. No, they are not. We have retracted them. And we're a little bit low. 38 feet, that's okay. Time 14:14. touchdown expected 14:38. So in about, I don't know, 4 minutes we'll strap in our passengers. Let's get the checklist back up here. So the approach checklist basically is at 6,000 feet. We'll switch to the local pressure. Estimate of landing time. Well, you can see right here. We're expecting to land at 14:38 Zulu. And you can see the current time is 14:15. So that's in about a little over 20 minutes we will land at Mumbai. At least that's the idea. I hope we actually land. That's what we're aiming for. Final approach speed still 139. We add 5 for wind correction, giving us 144. Just to double check. The speeds are in the FMC. Outside pitch black, unfortunately. But that's what you get with real world time and real world weather. Auto brake 2, so let's see. 14:16, let's strap in the passengers. And you know what? Let's also start up the APU. Give it a couple of seconds and hit start. Okay, so the seatbelt sign can go up. And let's also address the passengers. We have the latest weather up here. Winds now 010 at 6 knots. Visibility 3 kilometers. Still smoke. Few clouds at 2,000 feet. Scattered at 10,000 feet. 31 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. As you may have noticed, we have started our descent. Please return to your seats and make sure that your seatbelts are securely fastened. We expect to arrive at Mumbai Airport in approximately 22 minutes. We're expecting light winds. The temperature, local temperature is 31 degrees centigrade. And on behalf of Emirates Airlines and the entire crew, thank you for your attention. And this is your captain once more from the flight deck. Just to give you a little heads up, we'll be turning off the cabin lights. This is normal procedure during nighttime operations. Thank you again for your attention. Right, so let's dim the lights. And we can clearly see our arrival here. So Mike Bravo 393, and then to Licta to Mike Bravo 395, we'll take a left turn due north, and then we'll get our vectors to intercept the localizer for runway 27. Ever so slightly on the high side here, so I think I'll just extend the speed brakes for a moment, just to get us back onto the descent profile. Well, there's civilization. Look at that. Got some faint lights in the background there on the horizon. That's where we're going. Gotta go, so I'm gonna watch the landing replay. Hopefully it's better. Thanks, man. Thanks for the tweet. Hope you have a good day, man. Thanks for saying hi. And yes, you will definitely see the landing replay. Let me just double check it's still recording. Yes, that's it. Okay, cool. 22,000 feet. We retracted the speed brakes again, and we're on profile. So everything looking good. We should be speed 250 knots. And let's see. That's looking okay. Cool. Flying into Mumbai. As I said earlier, it's a requested flight on our Discord channel, requested by Shiv, the crazy captain, as he's called today. And yeah, this was an experiment just to have people request some flights, and Shiv was the first one, and we finally got around to doing it. So I'm happy about that. 20,000 feet. Let's check on our final approach speed. It's still at 139 knots, and our fuel is now 8.6, so this is probably not going to change. Expected fuel 7.6 upon landing, so we're burning another 900 kilograms of fuel. So that will probably not affect our final approach speed, and if it does, it will go down to 138 only. Alright, so 4 nautical miles until we reach Mike Bravo 393, and then we'll take a right turn for a 30-mile leg to Lichta. So we got the tower frequency 118.1. Let's get the ATIS, see if there is a update, because there is an update here actually. Why is that not saying anything? 106.4. Oh, not microphone.
30 at 6. Visibility 1. Sky conditions. Few at 2,000 feet. Scattered at 2500 feet. Temperature 31. Dew point 22. QNH 1007. Transition level 60. Advise on course heading. Altitude.
They're still on.
Any flight following is required.
Yes, we got enough of that. Cool, there's the city. Look at that. We made it to Mumbai, people. But we haven't landed yet. Let's keep our heads on. We're on the vertical profile, so that's all looking good. We're now on the 30-mile leg towards Lichta. And at Lichta we should
Emirates 812, descend flight level 0905. Maintain current heading 090 vectors for the ILS runway 27 approach.
Descend and maintain flight level 095 and maintain on heading 090, expect vectors for ILS 27 Emirates 812 Heavy. Right, so 095, let's start doing that.
Emirates 812, descend flight level 905. Maintain heading 090 for ILS runway 27.
Let's go heading, we do hold, I think. Heading hold.
Emirates 812, contact Mumbai approach on 119 or decimal 3.
Mumbai approach on 119 or decimal 3, Emirates 812 heavy. So 119 or decimal 3. Mumbai approach, Emirates 812 heavy. We're descending through flight level 150 for flight level 905. We are 18 nautical miles from Lichta. We got DME on the ILS.
Emirates 812 Heavy, Mumbai approach identified. Good evening, expect the ILS Yankee runway 27 approach into Mumbai.
Expect ILS 27 Yankee, Emirates 812 Heavy. Drag required. Okay, let's get some speed brakes out. So 13,600 feet. Let's just turn on the landing lights now. It's a little bit early, but so we don't have to everything at the last moment all at the same time together.
Runway 27.
Etihad 204. Contact Mumbai Tower on 118.1.
Speed brakes retract.
Allows 557. I need you at flight level 350, sir.
So tower, I'm expecting 118.1. Let's please set it there. Speed brakes out. Overspeeding a little bit. We should be 240 knots in 4.5 miles. So Victor coming up in 3 miles.
Emirates 812, turn left heading 065.
Left heading 065, Emirates 812 heavy. Speed brakes retracted. Stop passing 10,000 feet.
Emirates 812, descend flight level 040, turn left heading 030.
Left heading 030 and descend 04. Emirates 812 heavy. So 040, let's see. Let's first go 030. And descend.
Emirates 812 heavy, 10 miles from Charlie India 27 Yankee. Turn left heading 320, descend altitude 3800 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 27 approach.
Please repeat for Emirates 812 heavy. 320, I think you said.
Fly 5367, contact Mumbai Tower on 118.1. Emirates 812 heavy 10 miles from Charlie India 27 Yankee, turn left heading 320, descend altitude 3800 until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 27 approach.
Turn left heading 320, descend 3800, cleared for the ILS 27 approach, Emirates 812 heavy. Alright, so let's get our localizer. The localizer is armed. "20 miles out." Let's also turn on the runway turn-off lights and the taxi lights. So at 6,000 feet, we'll switch to local pressure, which should be 1008.
Lufthansa 767, 1,900 feet, climbing 4,000 feet.
Emirates 812, contact Mumbai Tower on 118.1 when established.
Tower on 118.1 when established, Emirates 812 Heavy. Tower Emirates 812 Heavy, established, localizer 27. Let's go to local pressure.
Emirates 812 Heavy, Mumbai Tower, roger, continue approach runway 27.
Continue approach on runway 27, Emirates 812 Heavy. Let's see if we can do a little bit of vertical speed so we expedite our descent. Oops, not this one. Get a little bit of speed brakes out.
Italy 5148, hold short of runway 14.
Hold short of 14, Italy 5148.
Italy 5148, cross runway 14.
Cross runway 14, Italy 5148.
Emirates 812 Heavy, wind 330 at 6. Runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 27, Emirates 812 Heavy.
Air India 2865, holding short 27, ready for departure.
Air India 2865, wind 010 at 6, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, 27, Air India 2865.
Go down. It looks like we're going to be intercepting the glide slope from above. But it's 5.5 nautical miles. Let's drop the gear. I don't think we're nicely configured here actually. No, let's go around, man. So what was the go around procedure again?
Yankee, hold short of
Climb to 700 and then climb to 2600 on first with your runway heading.
Hold short of 14, E-Fly 497 Yankee.
So the gear can come up.
Hold short of runway 27.
Holding short of runway 27, E-Fly 5148.
Tower Emirates 812 Heavy going around.
Emirates 812, execute missed approach procedure. Contact approach on 119.3.
Approach on 119.3, Emirates 812 Heavy. Approach Emirates 812 Heavy going around.
Emirates 812 Heavy approach identified. Good evening, Mumbai, QNH 1008.
So are we now doing the go around? Approach Emirates 812 Heavy, request factors for the go around.
Emirates 812, roger. Say intentions for the go around when ready.
Request factors for the go around.
departure. Air India 2865, 2000 for 4000.
Okay, forget that. So we'll just do it like this.
Air India 2865, radar contact. Climb and maintain 6000. Emirates 812, go around instructions. Climb altitude 4000 feet. Maintain runway heading. Expect vectors for sequencing. Air India 2.
Climb 4000 feet. Expect vectors for the sequencing. Emirates 812 heavy. 4000 feet.
Mumbai departure. Air India 2865, 0.
And we should
Emirates 812, go around instructions. Climb altitude 4000 feet. Maintain runway heading. Expect vectors for sequencing. Emirates 812, turn left heading 080 vectors for the ILS runway 27 approach.
Left heading 080, Emirates 812 heavy. FY54, November Lima, direct, dock up. Cleared for the ILS, Y runway 27 approach. Descend and maintain altitude 3800 until established.
Descending to 3800, cleared for the ILS, Y27 approach. I fly 54 November Lima. Air India 2865, climb and maintain flight level 120.
Climbing to flight level 120, Air India 2865.
Air India 2865, contact Ahmedabad Radar Center on 132.5.
132.5 for Air India 2865.
Right, so we're holding 4000 feet and our heading 080.
54 November Lima, contact Mumbai Tower on 118.1.
And just to check our speed.
Over to Mumbai Tower on 118.1, flight 54 November Lima. Akasa Air 561, radar contact. Climb and maintain 11,000.
Emirates 43906, Super Mumbai approach, speed 230 knots.
Speed 230 knots, Emirates 4396. Good God, why do you keep saying that? You've told me speed 230 knots about 100 times now.
That's funny.
500, request further descent.
Yeah, that's AI for us. So this wasn't the cleanest go around, but it was a good call after all. So now we just expect vectors and we do the same thing all over again. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. As you may have noticed, we have decided to do a go around. This is just to ensure your safety. So there's nothing going on. The aircraft is in tip-top shape. Every system is working perfectly. Apologies for the delay. Well, thank you very much for your attention.
1000, flight 45 November. Air India 2865, contact Bengaluru Tower on 119.05.
119.05 for Air India 2865.
And now, probably, let's check the, we're down to 138. So just update the speeds and the FMC. Fuel 6.8. And this is where the range rings come in really handy. So we know that's 50 nautical miles right there. This is 9 nautical miles right here. So now just await the further instructions from ATC. They'll probably start vectoring us in a little bit.
Emirates 812, turn right heading 100.
Right heading 100, Emirates 812.
Emirates 812, turn right heading 095.
Turn right heading 095, Emirates 812 heavy.
Emirates 812, climb altitude 1200 feet.
Please repeat for Emirates 812 heavy.
Emirates 812 heavy, 4 miles from Charlie India 27 Yankee. Turn left heading 335, clear for the ILS runway 27 approach.
Departure Victor Tango Alpha Charlie X-ray 2000 for 4000.
Victor Tango Alpha Charlie X-ray, radar contact, climb.
Left heading 335, cleared for the ILS 27, Emirates 812 heavy.
Climb 3000 Victor Tango Alpha Charlie X-ray.
Let's turn on the localizer again. Let's see if we can go flaps 1. It just takes a little bit easier. Right, so now we're below the glide slope. Localizer intercepted. Approach Emirates 812 heavy, we are intercepted by the localizer, we're going to tower.
Emirates 812, roger. Continue localizer interception. Contact tower when established. Good day.
Good day, thank you. Tower Emirates 812 heavy, intercepted localizer runway 27, 4000 feet.
Emirates 812 heavy, Mumbai tower, roger. Continue approach runway 27.
Continue approach 27, Emirates 812 heavy. Flaps 5. Alright, so let's arm the approach as well. So stand by to be intercepted by the glide slope. Flaps 15. Glide slope capture. With 12.6 nautical miles out.
Flight 433 Juliet, hold short of runway 27.
I fly 433 Juliet.
10 nautical miles out. Flaps 20.
Flight 6049 across runway 32.
Let's lower the gear. Cabin crew, take your seats for landing. Arm the speed brake.
Emirates 812 Heavy, wind 330 at 6. Runway 27, clear to land.
Runway 27, clear to land. Emirates 812 Heavy.
Juliet, cross runway 27.
Flaps 25.
Emirates 812, execute missed approach procedure. Contact approach on 119.3.
Oh, please, no, man. Please double check for Emirates 812. I do not want to do another go around, really.
Emirates 812 confirming. What would you like me to double check for?
We're on the glide slope and we're 8 nautical miles out, inbound for landing, runway 27, Emirates 812 Heavy.
Emirates 812, roger. Continue approach runway 27. Wind 330 at 6.
Continue approach runway 27, Emirates 812 Heavy. So that was easy enough. So speed 144. We have flaps 25. We were at flaps 25, my bad. Range 4.3 nautical miles. We do not have a visual on our runway yet. We already saw in the weather report that it would be smoky, and that's definitely what it looks like. One thousand feet. Let's turn off the autopilot and fly the rest using the ILS. Autopilot off. Landing checklist complete. Visual on the runway. Starship, this one's for you, man. Landing at Dubai. Sorry, at Mumbai. Let's get the suckers down.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
Sync rate. Sync rate. 50. 40.
Hello.
20. 10.
6049er, wind 010
Touchdown.
at 6, runway 32, cleared for takeoff.
Welcome to Mumbai, everybody. Full reverse.
Air India 2610, contact ground on 121.9er.
Air India 2610.
Emirates 812, welcome to Mumbai. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Ground on 121.9er, Emirates 812 heavy, thank you.
Cleared to land 27, Air India 2774.
Italy 6287, hold short of runway 27.
Hold short of 27, flight 6287.
Flight 6287, cross runway 27. Flight 433 Juliet, cross runway 32.
Crossing 32, flight 433 Juliet.
Flight 5039er, wind 010 at 6, runway 27, cleared to land.
27, cleared to land, flight 5039er.
On the 1.9er.
Cross runway 9er.
Cross 9er, Air India 2610.
Isley 5367, wind 010 at 6, runway 27, clear to land.
Ground, Emirates 812 heavy, runway 27 vacated.
Emirates 812, Mumbai ground, taxi to Terminal 2. Gate fee 23 via Lima 1. November, hold short of runway 14. Then, November 1, Mike 6. Mike 5, Bravo 1. Good day.
I think I got most of that. Let's just get the chat transcript. Taxi to Terminal 2, gate Vector 23 via Lima 1, November, hold short of runway 14, then November 1, Mike 6, Mike 5, Bravo 1. Where the hell are they taking us, man? Let's just go straight. Let's call it a flight. Right, let's release the parking brake.
Flight 6287, give way to the company 21 on your left.
Giving way to the company 21, flight 6287.
Ground, flight 5039er, taxi to the ramp.
And in the process, let's
Flight 5039er, taxi to
let's hit this area here in the tail.
Foxtrot 1, November 6, November, uniform.
Quebec Delta 1, Foxtrot 1, November 6, November, uniform, flight 5039er.
Flight 416 ready to taxi.
So that was interesting. We had to perform a go-around because we were not established correctly. And then after the go-around, we were established perfectly. And then all of a sudden, the tower says execute go-around procedure. And I was like, oh hell no. So I said, can you please confirm? And they said, confirm what? And I said, well, we're inbound for landing. They said, oh sure, continue your landing, man. That was quite funny. As you can see, it's poor visibility today, which I expect Mumbai probably every day is very poor visibility. That's what I think. It's probably one of the cities, I believe, with a lot of air pollution going on, which is a realistic thing, you know. All right, so what's not realistic is that we're just turning left here, and we're just calling it a flight.
Flight 6287 contact tower on 118.1.
Switching to tower, flight 6287.
There. Parking brake set, and that's it. So once again, welcome to Mumbai, everybody. This looks horrible, so, but here we are. That was an interesting flight for sure. Thanks to Shiv for suggesting this route, this particular route that we flew now through the channel's Discord channel. So thanks again, Shiv, for your suggestion. And I think we'll also fly the return flight one day, and then we'll use the not Emirates, but we'll use the Etihad livery. Right, so that's it, everybody. Thank you very much for checking. It's always appreciated. And hopefully we'll see you guys at the next video. Everybody stay cool, stay funky, keep your loved ones close. Catch you later. Bye-bye.
Ground, I-5367, taxi to the gate.
Italy 5367, taxi to parking via Quebec. Foxtrot 4. Hold short of runway 32, then Foxtrot 5, Echo 1, Echo, November 5, Mike 7, Hotel.